Hi, I'm Janet, National Tech Rep for Tamron USA, and I'm here to go over the basics of shutter speed. Hopefully you've had the chance to watch the aperture video in this series where Tamron Tech Erica explains how to control the amount of light that hits the camera's image sensor. And in this video, I'll explain how to control the speed at which the image sensor is exposed to light. So you may have seen that letter S on top of your camera's dial. That stands for shutter priority. And in this mode, you can select your desired shutter speed, and then the camera will select the appropriate aperture. So what is shutter speed? Shutter speed is the measurement of the time the shutter stays open, allowing light to enter. And it is shown in fractions of a second to seconds. So here is a general chart to give an example of the different shutter speed values. And they typically range anywhere as fast as 1/8,000th of a second to as long as 30 seconds. So let's see this in action. In the following slides, we'll see the same water fountain at different shutter speeds. So right here, to freeze the water coming out of the water fountain, you need a fast shutter speed, such as 1/1000th of a second. Fast shutter speeds are useful in bright light, or when you're trying to capture fast-moving subjects, such as athletes and wildlife. And as you get slower, you'll notice that motion starts to come in, or blur. And you may want this in your photos. Slower shutter speeds are useful in low light. So for instance, if you're trying to do night photography, such as cityscapes or astrophotography, you'll want to use slower shutter speeds. But keep in mind that shooting at very slow shutter speeds, you will want to use a tripod as well. So just to recap, fast shutter speeds to freeze motion or action, and slower shutter speeds if you want motion and blur. Such as also, for instance, if you're trying to shoot those silky waterfalls, they're almost always shot very slow on a tripod for sure. So here are some starting points in choosing the correct shutter speed. So whether you're trying to shoot like a serene landscape where there's hardly any motion at all, or to shooting the crashing waves at a beach, or even birds in your backyard, or stopping action in sports, these are all great starting points for you. And hopefully they will help you in your path to creating your desired photos. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the other videos in this series on the exposure triangle.